It's simply using the two tactics which have worked the best so far today. And anyone watching at home trying to become better at PES 2018, you've only got to watch these two, and a lot of the goals are coming from the flanks with the near post headers, and of course that little cheeky chip through ball through the heart of the defence, cutting them open time and time again, and especially from Alex Alguacil has been the standout move so far today.
We're going to see plenty of those chips, but we're pretty much ready for action. As you can see, it's going to be Sofia, who is in the home Arsenal shirt, and Alex is going to be in the away strip. What will happen though? Both players readying themselves, final preparations. And he has this routine that Sofia does, and it's worked well so far, absolutely. Wipes his eyes, looks to the sky. Is this his moment to really break through on the World PES stage, or will Alex Alguacil pick up another winner's medal? He'll have to pack a new suitcase for the flight back to Spain at this rate.
Absolutely. Will Sofia, the big decision like we mentioned earlier, is his game plan. Will he go with a sort of performance style that has served him so well in the competition, or will he look at his opponent for this final? You feel there's no right answer, because if he changes it, he'd be foolish too. And of course, if he goes gung-ho like he has done, Alex Alguacil may punish him. So we will wait and see. He certainly has started on the front foot.
12 hours of competition in Berlin. It all comes down to this. The winner is about to be revealed. No idea as yet who it's going to be. It's Arsenal on the attack at the moment. It's Alex Alguacil's Arsenal, that is. First opportunity, flies by the post. That was half a chance. A good opportunity comes and goes, and Sofia survives.
We've seen a few missed opportunities be very, very costly so far today. More of a half chance for me, not really one that you would necessarily expect him to score 90 to 100% of the time, but 2 minutes gone and he is in the ascendancy.
This is the final. Sofia playing from right to left in the blue strip. Alex Alguacil is going the other way, so that was slightly wrong before the game, but that is exactly what's happening on the pitch. And Sofia with Mkhitaryan skips away from one challenge, and this is where he's lethal. Lacazette roaming forward. Maitland-Niles. Here's Aubameyang. No way through Alex Alguacil's defence, but Koscielny, that was a magnificent block. And here's Maitland-Niles. Sofia's going through the gears, and he's taken the lead.
Wow. He didn't allow Eterito time to breathe in the semi-final, and he's gone straight for the jugular again in the final. There's nothing Alex could have done about that move.
One-touch football. Alex Alguacil shakes his head. He knows he's in a battle royale here as Mustafi walks away. No wonder the Arsenal players celebrate. Koscielny started that with some fantastic defending just here. And from that moment on, 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 4 pass finish.
5 pass, 6 pass, 7 pass. No, it was absolutely breathtaking to watch. And again, something that worked so well for him against F. Mestre in the quarterfinals, again against Eterito, is winning the ball on the turn and driving straight at the heart of the penalty box. And it's happened again. And a deserved goal there for the man from Japan. Can Alex respond?
He's going to need to. It's going to be an absolute barrage, though, that he's going to face, I think. There we go. They've won the ball again. Here is Lacazette. There's nobody better than Sofia today in this position. Here's Mkhitaryan a second, and Sofia will be in complete command. Oh, he's got it back, Henrik Mkhitaryan. Well played by Alex to win the ball, and here is Bellerin. Now on to back to Hector Bellerin. And here is Henrik Mkhitaryan leading the charge for Alex Alguacil. No way through on that occasion, and it feeds to the feet of Alexander Lacazette. Henrik Mkhitaryan, that's a lovely ball. He's almost in behind again. He is. Is this 2-0? Petr Cech with a memorable stop. The danger's not clear yet. Alex Iwobi, teasing run here. Mkhitaryan, back to Iwobi. This is the chance, 2-0. He's closing in on being the European champion.
This is some performance from Sofia. And at the start of the game, my head, as I said, went with Sofia because he had been so successful so far today, and he had been my pick so far from the quarterfinals. But my heart went with Alex due to the sheer amount of game time he has had. But it looks like so far today that the headache is going to be Alex's in the morning in this final, because he has been shell-shocked by effervescent performance again from Sofia.
That's a great adjective, that is, to describe.
I don't know where I found that from after 12 hours, to be honest.
Pluck that from somewhere, but it's absolutely correct. He is that. He's unstoppable. Going forward, so slick, so quick, and nothing that Alex Alguacil could do about it. And Aubameyang's one possession now. Here's Iwobi. Sofia fancies a third. Everything he is doing is spot on at the moment. As Alex Alguacil clears, he just seems to have players everywhere. He seems to have lots in defence and lots in attack.
I think definitely someone needs to check how many players are on the field again for Sofia, because he's always got a man over and he's almost in again here. And this is breathless stuff from the man from Asia. And of course, wow, Alex needs to breathe a sigh of relief and try and get something of a bit of possession, because he's really, really under the cosh.
He is, and here is Bellerin hoping to create even more of a gap. Just 23 minutes gone, it's absolutely flown by. 2-0 to Sofia, but this is good from Alex Alguacil, and he's created a chance for Danny Welbeck. Now, can he pick somebody out with the cross? Yes, he can. Comfortable save for Petr Cech, but that's the best that Alex Alguacil has come up with in this final.
It certainly is. It's really the only thing he's feeding off scraps at the moment, because we have seen from Sofia before game, what are your 3 words? Attack, 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 and he's in again. What a save from Petr Cech, and somehow Alex is just about hanging on by a thread. What, I mean, I'm running out of superlatives to describe this performance from Sofia.
It's an outrageous pass from Henrik Mkhitaryan. And Sofia can't believe that Iwobi hasn't finished that. He's won himself a corner. Some of the passes he's seeing, it's Kevin De Bruyne-esque when people say that he picks passes that no one else spots on the pitch. Magnificent from Sofia so far. And here's Henrik Mkhitaryan. If he gets a third, I think that's too much of a mountain to climb, even for Alex Alguacil. Might come through to Lacazette. Lacazette gets it back. Just a bit too clever on that occasion.
It feels like he's watching from a bird's eye view. He seems to know exactly where all the chess pieces are on the field of play, and he is utilising every blade of grass, and more importantly, he's always got, as we mentioned, that player over.
Always seems to have the player over. Here's Welbeck, though. Alex Alguacil needs to get back into this game. Welbeck still has it. He's been crowded out, and he wasn't clinical there, as he has been for most of the game. Instead, it's Iwobi. Instant control from Alex Iwobi. And great hold-up play. Look at the blue shirts rushing forward. Headed back nonchalantly to Petr Cech. That was cool and calm. But then Cech trying to be a bit too clever. He's got away with it because it will be a throw-in. But Alex Alguacil, as we almost approach half-time, really needs a boost to take into the break. They've got a man over here, though, and Alex has spotted him. Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles charging into the penalty area. Cech comes and claims.
Yeah, this is some first 40 minutes or so for Sofia, and he is rising out of Maegeka's shadows to be quite possibly the best player from Japan at this moment in time, the best player from Asia, and in the points tallies anyway, the points rounds of Europe, he is going to be, by the looks of things, the best player here in Europe as well.
Next to the world, but he needs to hold on here. Here is Bellerin. Decent spell this from Alex Alguacil, but Kolasinac was in to win it fairly emphatically. Kolasinac again. Gilmour. Here come Alex Alguacil's Arsenal. I've yet to see him move through the gears in the final third, which he's done with such ease in the co-op and the 1v1 today. But we mentioned about Sofia's attacking strength. Well, he's defended superbly as we head towards the end of this first half. A couple of brilliant back heels. Not enough time for the attack. Had there been, it could have been 3.
Like you mentioned, defensively he's been so good, but it's almost like an attacking form of defence. He's just, the high pressure is causing the Spaniard all sorts of problems, and when he wins it, he flies through the gears, like we said, and just bombs forward straight at the heart of the defence of Alex Alguacil, and he's come up with 2 goals, and you feel he may get more in the second as well.
45 minutes away from glory here. We're back underway in the final here in Berlin, and it's with Mkhitaryan, crosses in and gets the corner, and every passing minute, or 5 minutes now, it becomes harder and harder to see how Alex Alguacil can get back into the game. He simply has to score next. Santi Cazorla just can't get there, and it's so hard when the tide's against you in Pez to turn it round.
It's very, very difficult, especially when you're not playing against the everyday man. You are playing against one of the best players in the world, which is some feet. But yeah, if you're 2-0 down in a final of the Euro round in Berlin, you are in a lot of trouble. And really, he needs to get a bit of possession. He needs to settle himself because he's been shell-shocked by this high press. And again, he's always got two players. Every time Alex gets the ball, there's two players there to greet him from Sofia's team. And again, he's struggling to really make any inroads in the attacking third.
I don't know where they come from. They seem to be just pop up blue shirts everywhere. Alex Alguacil trying to move the ball quickly to create that space, but Lacazette's going to get there ahead of Mustafi, and he'll be quicker than the German international. And he's got two in the middle, and men arriving. This is great work from Lacazette. Czech punches it away, and fortunately it fell to a red shirt. Otherwise it would have been a tap-in for someone as we approach the hour mark. Here is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Danny Welbeck. Not seen too much of Aubameyang in the red shirt today. And Sofia wins it again. And here comes Henrik Mkhitaryan. That's a lovely looking ball. Maitland-Niles, Lacazette. Oh, a bit too cheeky, a bit too clever. But again, nowhere for Alex Alguacil to go. And this could be three. Iwobi to finish things off. Iwobi again is there. Alex Iwobi twists and turns. Just about survives Alex Alguacil.
Wow, I mean, just like Eterito in the semi-final, he's really utilising their added game time to their downfall, and he is causing them all sorts of problems with this high-energy press, and it's just something that neither Eterito or Alex have had an answer for.
Trying to create something here, memorable on the box, and they almost do. That was better from Alex Alguacil, but he's really having to go deep into his box of tricks to create even half a chance. Maybe you will now with Behrin. No way through, Maitland-Niles. I mean, he has been so impressive in this final. It has been the perfect display for the opening 70 minutes from Sofia.
Yeah, and if some of the other players weren't sure of his credentials for the World Finals, they certainly will be watching what he is doing here, because at this moment in time, there won't be many players on that list who will want to face him when we get there, because he has been so industrious. But in front of goal, his finishing has been second to none, and they will be watching some videos of this performance, won't they, in the weeks to come, at how he's doing this, because it's something we haven't seen so far today.
I think that they'd like to have a look at his tactics book as well, to know just how he's managed to set his team up to always have a man over in attack, but always seem to have an extra man in defence. He has only got 11 on the pitch, but it doesn't feel like that sometimes when Sofia has it. Still, there is time for Alex Alguacil, who scored a lot of goals, 4 in the semi-finals against Tiomit. Many people's favourite coming into this one in Berlin. He needs to get 2 to force this game to extra time. We've not had extra time yet today in the co-op or in the 1v1. And Alex Alguacil would definitely take that now. Time running out.
He needs to do something twice that he hasn't done at all today in this final, and that is test the goalkeeper, because he's really had very little to shout about in that offensive third.
Absolutely. Has he won himself a corner here? Not quite. Still in play, and Petr Cech comes and claims, and will take his time before launching it out. How about that? What a clearance for Hector Behrin. Behrin off and running. Aubameyang was well marshalled. Maitland-Niles feeds Nelson. Now Aubameyang again to Lacazette. This is good. This is the chance for Alex Alguacil.
Now we've got a final. Now we've got a final. Alex Alguacil is back in the match. It's 2-1, and we've got, importantly, some game time left, haven't we?
Well, that was the chance he was desperate to create. Sofia has some thinking to do. Alex Alguacil definitely has the European crowd behind him. He cut the Japanese player open there. Brilliant football. And a smart finish. Now, can he get the next goal? It's Alex Iwobi who's brought Arsenal's home team back into the contest. 2-0 down since the 16-minute mark. 2-1 now. Now nerves will play their part as much as anything. Sofia to Aubameyang. Oh, he's got men over there. Thought he was going to go straight up there and then score.
Wow, yeah, it was another brilliant counter-attack from Sofia using the pace of the front three. But we have 15 minutes left now for Alex to grab an unlikely equaliser, because at one point it looked like the game was dead and buried, as it's cleared out by Petr Cech, and a chance again for Alex to mount another attack, and he's through the middle here, and it's a real chance to make it 2-2, but good defending in the end from Sofia, who looked like he'd given possession straight back, and it's real heart in the mouth moment here as we go into the final 10 minutes. What will Sofia do? Will he simply attack, or will he be a bit smart about this?
Well, Alex Alguacil is piling men forward. He's playing a very attacking formation. Sofia on the counter-attack will get a chance. He did just then. If he can just win the ball, if he can spread a couple of passes together, he'll be in, but he couldn't on that occasion. Iwobi,
there's the chip,
pass.
Surely the equaliser. Oh.
Petr Cech saves the day for Sofia. But what a turnaround, what a final here. 5 minutes to go. It's Henrik Mkhitaryan, and it's 4-on-5, and Sofia might just win it here. And Kitia! We have our European champion. He comes from Japan. His name is Sofia.
Wow, Alex Alguacil, you've got to feel for him, because there was such a massive chance there to make it 2-2, and it was a really heavy touch from the centre forward. And what happens, like we've seen all day today, in the blink of an eye, he wins the ball back, Sofia, and just goes straight down the other end, straight through the heart of the defence, and makes it 3-1. Game, set, match. Japan 3, Spain 1, and what a performance from this man.
What a finish, by the way. I think everyone thought he was going to go across Petr Cech, but he has walloped that into the back of the net. A brilliant turn again. That finish from Nketiah off the bench onto the score sheet.
I found his secret.
Don't tell everyone.
I will enlighten a few people. Of course, what I'm seeing there is that, in fact, thinking about it now, how many times have we seen him play the ball straight through the heart of the middle, and then the centre forward on the turn, on the edge of the box, straight in the middle, just a drop of the shoulder, and completely outfoxes the centre back, and he's got so much space because they think he's going to go one way, he goes the other, shifts it brilliantly, and he's in on goal. And I've seen that at least 4 or 5 times so far today from him.
Stopping that is going to be the key for everyone. Danny Welbeck has been yellow carded. Alex Alguacil is not giving up yet, but surely it is too big a task, even for him, even after the day he's had here in Berlin.
Or is it?
Koscielny chips it.
We've got
forward.
another goal. What a final! What a final! We thought it was over. Oh, is it an offside flag? He feels like that might be his moment gone. I think it might be an offside flag. Nothing from Sofia.
He's going to get some confirmation here. Is it? No, it's a goal, but is it too little too late?
I think that's possibly what maybe he feels, because we are ticking into added on time. Never say never, Alex. Come on, grab that ball, get to the centre circle, and there is Aubameyang. Not only is it the chip through the middle, but it's the header as well from that man. And of course, it is 3-2 to Sofia with just seconds remaining now, and Sofia has possession.
If he keeps the ball here, he's won it. It's up over halfway. He's almost there. The star from Japan. And Nketiah is through here. He can wrap it up once and for all. And Nketiah goes for goal. What a defensive block that is. But the referee, I'm sure, will blow his final whistle after this attack as it's blasted goalwards towards Petr Cech. This should be this. And on this day in Berlin, a new star of PES is born. Sofia becomes the champion of Europe, breaks into a smile, takes the applause. A fantastic performance all day and in the final to beat another brilliant competitor in Alex Alguacil.
Absolutely, a showcase final there for everyone at home. It was a joy to be a part of. What a performance from Sofia. Commiserations to Alex Alguacil, who not only has he won the co-ops today, he's come second in the 1v1s. He is certainly one of the men to beat in the World Finals now, but we have that man from Japan on your screen now, who has taken all the plaudits, and rightly so, because he has some tremendous abilities in his arsenal. He was Arsenal, and he's won here by 3 goals to 2.
I think he deserved to as well. You know, the late goal back from Alex